ratatouille turnovers, carrot salad, and mussels. All fresh.
Very good for your health.
Looking forward to going to eat
The
your
French, as
meal.
we know, are proud of their cuisine.
Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be checking out France Gourmet school lunch. So we're checking out the school lunch today. If you need your consider liking, subscribe to the channel and let's go right into it.
Lunchtime is always the best time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Every day has an hors d'oeuvre, a main course.
This is supposed to be like this.
Every day, the cheese that changes.
That's
every
the
day.
menu for the lunch program at a public school in Paris. A 5-course meal for 3-year-olds. A menu not only given to parents so they know what their child is having for lunch, it even recommends what families should serve for that night's
It's like
dinner.
a
You
home
don't want your
cooked
child
meal.
to have fish for lunch and fish for dinner.
Fish.
Vivian Walt is a writer for Time magazine, and her 3-year-old son goes to a public school in Paris. And her experience illustrates just how seriously the French schools approach meals.
Tu dis qu'on ne joue pas à table. À table, on mange.
The menus are designed to provide a balanced meal, but also to introduce children to the tremendous variety of French cuisine. I was there the day they served bouillabaisse, and yeah, that's me in a bunny suit, because they go to extraordinary lengths for food safety. Each of the city's 20 school districts has a central kitchen like this, a high-tech, ultra-hygienic facility,
I like
because
that.
children, especially young children, are more susceptible to foodborne illnesses.
Yeah.
They clean every bottle, every bag, every piece of fruit.
So there's nothing that leaves this place to the kitchen that has not been disinfected.
That's very good.
The meat, they were proud to tell me, not only born and raised, but
Abattu en France.
which even in the U.S. is no guarantee of quality or safety. But in Parisian schools, they keep small samples of every meal for 2 months, just in case of any suspect illnesses. And in the U.S.,
Oh,
schools
that's
generally...
cool. So they can always go back and find the root of the problem.
I love
So
the
if
extra
you-
measures.
If you come and say your child
Have-
is sick of this, they can
Go back
And
check
take the sample
and
and
know where it's coming from. If it's from home, and then you are blaming it
on the school.
True. That's thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
offer vegetables at lunch, but children just don't eat them. Here, the dietitian isn't above deep frying the broccoli.
Une manière un petit peu cachée de faire manger des légumes.
But a bigger concern is the rise in childhood obesity, fueled partly, experts say, by the popularity of fast food.
C'est facile, c'est simple. Là, vous voyez, j'avais faim et finalement, je trouve que c'est assez pratique. On est servi rapidement.
One of the very first things that they will always tell you is about how Americans gobble their food. And it's one of the things that drives the French nuts about Americans.
Why?
Yeah, okay. But I went to City Hall to talk to the woman in charge of all the public schools in Paris. Rosai Colombe is her name. And she believes that eating is
also a pleasure because you share with your friends in school, your family at home, and you share some food, but you also share time, conversation, and this is also a point that is important to me.
Well, in a Parisian school, the lunch costs around $5, $6, and the family pays what they can afford. The city picks up the rest. But even in a small town 400 miles to the south of Paris, where the budget is about half that, the chef there insists.
C'est pas parce qu'ils n'ont pas le droit de vote qu'on doit se foutre de leur gueule, quoi.
This is Dominique Dallat.
So even though the kids don't have rights to
To
vote,
vote,
they
doesn't
still
throw
can't
into
show
their
anything.
face.
Wow.
He's the chef at a local high school, and he has to feed 800 students every day for the equivalent of about $2.50 a plate. It's ironic because 20 years ago, he was a chef at one of the biggest casinos on the Riviera.
J'ai servi la reine d'Angleterre.
Wow! His portfolio is actually stacked.
Yeah.
Ah ouais, elle a mangé du cassoulet, je m'en rappelle.
But he married a teacher, and when their schedules and vacations, never meshed, he left the Riviera and the Queen to cook for kids, but brought with him his passion for cuisine.
That's good.
He insists everything be made by hand. He refuses to take shortcuts, even making his own fish stock, so that nothing goes to waste.
Et c'est bien meilleur, parce que ça a beaucoup de goût, beaucoup de force.
It's literally
Most
giving
mornings
them
he
a
goes to the
five-star
market.
hotel service.
Je cherche les légumes qui viennent d'ici, le plus possible.
The menu that day included roast beef, handmade
This is yummy.
ratatouille turnovers, carrot salad, and mussels, all fresh. And just as younger children are introduced to typical French cuisine, at this school, kids are eating escargot. Yeah, it's snails. One student even feels it's better than what he's getting at home.
At home, I mean, I eat the usual thing, normal things like everybody do, pasta, like pizza, normal. And when you get here, it's very good for your health.
Looking forward to going to
The
eat your
French,
meal.
as we know, are proud of their cuisine, which is why Vivian,
Like, what
When
they
the
like.
school food hits more than
Home
home
food,
meal.
like,
There
nah.
was a video I saw on TikTok. They say we don't have money for McDonald's. We got food at home. Don't have money for Chick-fil-A. We got food at home. Like
What we
the-
don't have at home is a good cook.
Yeah, everybody seen that video. There's food at home, but there's no good
food
cook
is
at
nice.
home.
The school that has this man in it, they are so lucky.
Yeah.
you remember Vivian.
think
Well,
it
when her
shows
son started nursery school, she'd signed him up for the lunch program, then decided maybe she'd bring him home, feed him, he could take a short nap. She neglected to tell the administration, and one day got a phone call requesting that she come to the school immediately.
I thought something was really wrong with my son. I ran out the door, I ran down the street, run up to her office, walk in, and she's sitting there with my file in front of her, and she says, "What does your son eat for lunch?" Because, of course, we had signed him up for the lunch program, and I had changed my mind without letting them know.
So Vivian agreed that her son would eat lunch at school every day and was sent home with a menu detailing what the child would be eating every day for the next 2 months.
Whoa.
This, to me, is a work of art.
So she can control what he's going to eat.
And these are 3-year-olds we're talking about.
Wow, that's really thoughtful. Like the fact they put so much attention to what the kids and everybody eats.
To the point that even the
Remarkable.
parents can pick
Yeah,
what
because
they can
some kids are allergic to certain things, so the parents will know and
Yeah.
they need to inform the school.
And the parents might want the kid to eat some particular food because of the proteins or the vitamin the food contains for kids that they want. So
Yeah.
that's really playing a role in it. But overall, the overall thought of it, that's what matters. The attention they
The
put into
intentionality
kids
too.
is really remarkable. Like, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
You don't find this other corner of the world. Most countries do well, but not
Yeah.
every
Not
country
every
yeah.
do well. And
You can tell the staff they love what they're doing.
Yeah, they love their
yeah,
job.
that man that served the queen, yeah,
He
Yeah.
goes as far as smelling the food
To
which
check
is
everything.
fresh and from the
Over
city.
and the fact that he's not taking shortcuts, like he's doing everything to get the
Manually.
best results. You know, he has worked his whole life like serving like high casino and the queen, so he's used to perfection. So even if he's cooking to kids in public school, he still wants to give them the best.
Yes.
Because they cannot vote doesn't mean he's just going to treat their face.
Everything at their
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you guys for watching with us. If you're new, consider liking, subscribe to the channel, and I do hope to see you on my next video. Stay safe for now, and
Bye.